Hey guys, back again, another home win for Wrexham at the racecourse, 5-1 against Oldham to put Wrexham back on top. Goals from O'Connell, Lee and Mullin, obviously with the goal for Oldham coming via Hogan. But what a fantastic performance. Puts us back on top, 3 points ahead Notts County. It gets us over 100 points, or gets us on to 100 points, over 100 goals. Mullin's now on 43 goals, which is such a fantastic achievement. Obviously, before we carry on, just got to ask if you could please subscribe. It would really help the channel out. Thank you very much. Obviously, coming into this game, Oldham, there was only 3 players who started today's game that actually started against us in the FA Cup. So that was Rooney, Kitching and Sharon. So it just shows what sort of changes that Oldham have had the last few months, and obviously they have improved a fair bit, moving from inside the relegation zone, moving to about mid-table. They have had some good results. They've beaten Woking, Barnet, Chesterfield in recent games, though Woking was their last victories they had, so that was their only win in 5 prior to playing Wrexham, so you could say, were they reverting back to their previous form? But I'd probably say the fact is, Wrexham have probably improved even more than Oldham have, and if we look at the team who played that day, it's still fairly similar. We had, Dalby, Mullin started, Lee started, James Jones, so in the midfield 3 you got Cannon instead of Young, and then the back 5, Mendy, O'Connell, Barnett, and obviously Foster in goal. Those are the changes there. I think the team has just improved dramatically. I think Dalby has really improved as well, whereas the more game time he's getting, and he's been getting plenty of goals. Obviously didn't score yesterday, but I would certainly say he held the ball well and provided his area of attacking presence. Lee was, obviously, he got the man of the match, but he was just an effective attacking force throughout and helping the play move forward. And then O'Connell at the back, I think it was a very strong, sturdy performance. I don't know what Fondop was doing, trying to elbow him towards the end. I think that was a pretty stupid decision of him. And I don't know what you're 4-1 up. Sorry, you're 4-1 down. It's the 90th minute. Why are you elbowing your opposition? Just let the game play through and be over. Just sometimes you wonder what goes through people's heads. But yeah, the wing backs of Wrexham, Mendy and Barnett. I think Barnett has had a really, really strong couple of games, and if you had to pick someone who was third best player during the game, you'd have to go for Barnett. He had those couple of assists, and he's a really great player at driving the play forward from right back. I just love how he's pushing forward and willing to run at his man. And then obviously word for Mendy, I think he struggled. He had a poor game last time out. This time, I think he has a much improved performance. Barnett was obviously a little bit better than him, but I think Mendy showed what he can do, and I do wonder, he likes to roam around the field a bit. Sometimes you have Lee almost going back into his left wing back role while Mendy roams around. But it was nice to see that he'd improved a bit on last week, and those in early stages when we had probably 2 goals disallowed. Obviously, the one where it looks like the keeper dropped the ball, going back on the replays. I'm not quite exactly sure what the foul was, but it looked like the ball was kind of in the keeper's hands, so understandable. The first one we thought was over the line. Again, difficult to tell. I think you'd give the benefit of the doubt just because we've won so comprehensively yesterday. It didn't matter in the end. Goal line technology and whatnot. You don't know what level you'd bring that down to. It's probably just too expensive to bring it all the way down to the National League. But that would have been quite interesting from a few more camera angles, because all the highlights we've seen, and obviously seeing at the game at the time, difficult to tell really. I mean, in terms of Oldham, they didn't really create much. I mean, Foster didn't have much to do aside from where Hogan scored that superb header. He didn't have to do any saves at all, really. Just a little scrappy cleaning up kind of stuff, and just showed just how dominant Wrexham were throughout. We had those 2 disallowed goals, and there was more opportunities for Barnett. Almost got his first goal, which was quite a shame he didn't get it. And if we'd have ended up on 7 or 8 goals, I think Oldham, they couldn't have really argued with that. It was just a superb performance by Wrexham. It obviously takes us into those double header at Easter, away at Halifax and home against Notts County, which fingers crossed we can get the win in both those games. Obviously, let me know. Let me know if you're going to those games, or will you watch it some other way. Also made that prediction video a few days ago where I predicted, we would win these 2 games. Also, I'm after a good start already. I would just go, if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out and let me know what your predictions would be for the month of April. But thanks for taking time to listen to this. Please subscribe and chat with you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.